everybody. This is a Lamley preview, the kind that you guys really like to see. I am in Los Angeles at the Hot Wheels convention in October, and as always, I was able to steal a couple of Hot Wheels designers, get these boards, and take a look at some of the stuff that's coming out for 2020, I believe. So, we have with us Hot Wheels designer Ryu Asada. How are you, Ryu?
Pretty good. How about you guys?
I'm doing awesome. Let's hopefully they're doing well too. And then, of course, our old star, Brendan Detusky. How are you, Brendan? So we're this particular video that we're doing is all basic models. We have some that are completed, and we'll look through these. I'll let you guys see them. I'll do a lot of close-ups as we go. But Ryu and Brendan, I thought maybe we'd pick out a couple that you guys want to talk about. They're all in various forms. Some of them are totally done. Others are in they're in process, right, of being completed, and so we can pick those out. But why don't I start with you, Ryu, if you want to pick out a couple?
Sure.
And then we'll go to Brendan. Then maybe I have a couple that I want you guys to talk about.
Sure. So we have a lot of cool stuff here. Maybe I'm going to start with the Subaru, kind of like the star of the show.
The 22B.
22B Impreza. So if you ask any Subaru fans or the Impreza fans, this is the best Impreza. The 22B,
yeah,
and we haven't done it yet for some reason, so we definitely wanted to put that in a line, and this one came up pretty good. I mean, like way better than I expected. So
I love you say pretty good. I think the consensus on this one has been is that it's perfect.
Yeah. So I was surprised myself with this quality, and so hopefully you guys like that too.
So that's barely started hitting, and I have it in
it just came
in
out.
the A case, right?
Yes.
And yeah, I think the consensus is that it's a must-have.
Yes.
So and you did that one by yourself.
That's that was my project. Also, like a lot of people know me as a Honda guy, but I also own Subarus too, and also a big fan of the other Subarus too. So yeah, the Impreza.
Yeah, we've known that you've owned an SVX for a while, right?
That's right.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, well, give us another one. I'm just taking a look at these.
Okay, maybe why don't I start talking about this Hot Wheels original called the Manga.
I was hoping you would pick these two because we saw one of these at least was previewed over at JCCS a couple weeks ago, and I think a lot of people are like, "What is that?" So let's talk about those.
So I was kind of amazed by the feedback when we first officially unveiled over there. A lot of kids loved it, not just the kids, but even like grown-ups, collectors too. So usually the Hot Wheels original, we don't get much love as the licensed models, but this is getting quite positive feedback. And the style-wise, it's called the Noppo style. In Japanese, that means the tall boy. And tall boy, yes.
Okay.
And when I was in Japan growing up, as a kid, there's a lot of toys, and not just the toys, but vintage model kits that look like this one, and I grew up with those. And nowadays, when I look back and I try to find those kits, it's impossible to find.
Really?
It's even if you can find it, it's like super expensive. I cannot afford it, so I just decided, why not make it so that you can buy that for $1. And so this is kind of like a testing water. And now that we learned that people love it, so we might expand this style in the future.
I don't think you'll get too many complaints if you do that. So this one is actually based on the...
Kind of like the 80s, 70s, like a Japanese Bosozoku style cars.
I'm thinking like the Choro Q or whatever.
Oh, so that's
I know that those are like wind up.
Yeah, that's one of the influences too, and I was a big fan of the Choro Q's penny racers as well. But this is slightly different.
A little bit different.
Noppo, it's kind of like a model kits or the other stuff. Yeah.
Well, these are really. So we have a Beetle,
and we wanted to add the unique silhouette. That's like a little bit. Wanted to do like a little bit differently.
Yeah.
So, again, you know me. I like tuned style, so I just wanted to add the tuned essence to the new bug. So
I love it.
Yes,
I love it. Well, that's really, really cool.
Also popular with the kids and grown-ups too, so that's great.
I think you'll see a lot of grown-ups buying these too. All right, there's a ton of other stuff here. I did see one other new casting on this board. That's the Porsche right here.
944.
Nice to see the 944 get some love, right?
So I do like 911 too, the 911 too, but you know, there's other than the 911 too. I actually like the 928 or 944 or 914, like other than the 911s. They got, you know, the Porsche got the great cars other than 911s, so why not just to highlight those, give you know, give more chance to shine. And 944 was actually one of my favorite cars too, so here we go.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That's awesome. Well, these are really quite the variety. It's cool to see the 944. Love the 22B. And no, I'm going to say, I want to make sure I'm saying this right because I'll be featuring these when I'm doing it later. Nopo style. Okay, I might be asking you again when that time comes. All right, we're going to move over here. All of these on this board are complete. They're coming out, I would assume, in the next few months.
Yes.
And then we have some that are in various forms here. And then I think we'll talk about a couple of these. There's one I'm really curious about. We'll move over to you, Brendan, for a minute.
Okay.
We'll say hello to you. Pick out a couple that you want to talk about.
All right, well, let's bring back the 90s here.